Pacific Palisades, Inferno, how California's wildfires devastated homes and landmarks. Welcome to Insight Wire News. Stay tuned for today's update and share your thoughts as you watch. Let's discuss together. Ready? Let's dive in. California's wildfires are devastating once again, with the Pacific Palisades neighborhood at the heart of the destruction. A brush fire, intensified by fierce Santa Ana winds, has scorched over 1,200 acres, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. Thousands of people have been forced to evacuate, and over 13,200 structures are in danger. Stay tuned as we break down the latest on this fast-moving disaster. The fire ignited around 10:30 a.m. on Tuesday in Pacific Palisades, California, near Piedra Morada and Monte Hermoso drives. By mid-afternoon, it had grown to 1,262 acres, with no containment in sight. Authorities have issued mandatory evacuations displacing around 30,000 residents. Evacuation routes are clogged as people scramble to flee, some even abandoning their vehicles and running on foot. Evacuation centers have been established, with Westwood Recreation Center serving as a shelter for residents and Pierce College providing care for large animals. Small pets are being directed to the Agura Animal Care Center. Meanwhile, air tankers and helicopters are attempting to fight the flames, but the powerful winds are complicating containment efforts. Malibu has also issued evacuation warnings for areas between Carbon Beach Terrace and Las Flores Mesa Drive, as the fire threatens to spread southward toward the coastline and westward into Malibu, jumping Tuna Canyon Road. Multiple structures have already been destroyed, including homes and possibly parts of Palisades Charter High School. However, the Getty Villa, a cultural landmark, has managed to remain relatively safe thanks to advanced fire mitigation efforts. Still, vegetation surrounding the villa was damaged. Museum galleries were sealed off to protect art collections from smoke, and water storage systems were deployed to safeguard the property. The situation has worsened with significant road closures in place, including parts of the Pacific Coast Highway, the 10 Freeway, and Sunset Boulevard. These closures have created severe obstacles for evacuation efforts. As strong winds continue to batter the region, officials are anticipating even worse conditions overnight, with red flag warnings in effect. In response to the catastrophic fire, local and state authorities have issued emergency declarations. Governor Gavin Newsom has requested federal assistance, and President Joe Biden has approved a fire management assistance grant to help with firefighting costs. Meanwhile, city officials have relocated students from affected schools, including Palisades Charter Elementary and Paul Revere Middle School, to safer areas. The South Coast AQMD has issued a smoke advisory warning residents of unhealthy air quality levels. Authorities are urging everyone to stay indoors as the fire continues to burn, creating dangerous conditions for both people and animals. The Pacific Palisades fire has even affected some of Hollywood's biggest stars. Celebrities like Jennifer Aniston, Adam Sandler, and Paris Hilton are among those who've had to evacuate, with many returning home to find their properties destroyed by the flames. For some, the losses are personal. Memories and irreplaceable heirlooms have been lost to the fire. The fire has escalated into one of the most destructive natural disasters in Los Angeles history. Over 180,000 people have been evacuated, and several cultural landmarks, including the Pasadena Jewish Temple, have been lost. As of now, 5 fatalities have been confirmed, with the death toll expected to rise as the situation unfolds. Among those displaced is Marina, a recent immigrant from Ukraine who lost everything in the fire. She had fled the war in Ukraine only to find herself homeless again in the face of this crisis. Despite the loss, she remains determined to rebuild her life in the United States. Firefighters are working tirelessly, but resources are stretched thin. With high winds and extreme heat, Many residents are stepping up to defend their properties, using pool water to try and douse the flames, but many are powerless in the face of the raging inferno. Despite the efforts, entire neighborhoods have been wiped out, and it's clear that the rebuilding process will be long and challenging. In his response, President Biden commended the bravery of first responders, calling them heroes who are risking their lives to protect the community. The road to recovery will take time, and questions are already being raised about California's preparedness for such a massive disaster. But one thing is certain, the scale of the devastation is unlike anything we've seen before. As the fires continue to rage and authorities work to contain them, the devastation left in their wake is overwhelming. Our thoughts are with all those affected, and we will continue to monitor the situation closely. Stay safe, follow evacuation orders, and check back for updates. As we watch these devastating events unfold, our hearts go out to all those affected by the wildfires in Los Angeles. We send our deepest prayers to the families, first responders, and everyone impacted by this tragedy. Stay strong, stay safe, and know that the community is rallying behind you. Together, we will rebuild. Our thoughts are with you all during this incredibly difficult time. Thanks for joining us today. If you found this video helpful or insightful, don't forget to watch more and become part of our growing community by subscribing to Insight Wire News. We value your support and look forward to bringing you more updates. See you in the next video.